This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Flames will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kennesaw State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So Liberty's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. It's a running route. Touchdown, Liberty. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Gets the back moving. Williams will pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. Got him downfield. stop, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dean. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Takes the handoff. It's Franklin. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Kennesaw State right back to work.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Keeps it on the draw. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. Tight end now in motion. They'll run for it. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. A first down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Look out, he's got room. Makes him talk to the hand. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Got a man, it's Rogers. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Williams will pass. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. Might be looking to run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes there's no substitute for old Lady Luck, and having her on your side, and she just guided that ball out of bounds for the offense.
Yeah, I think that head coach, just narrowly avoided having a heart attack. You can never afford turnovers, but especially not down in the red zone like that. This offense has got to do a better job of ball support.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they're after him. On the move is the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Here's the return. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
The Flames get it past the sticks. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He's loose. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
A strike downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Working that wide receiver screen. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man across the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Randolph.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Thrust that arm out. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Right back to the well. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Flames decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Flames need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Hard running there. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Kennesaw State right back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Sends it back in motion. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll send the back in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Williams looking for a man. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They will score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quickly to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Flames. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move, it's Coleman. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. Wide open spaces. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Franklin. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Williams will pass. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the 1st down, looking for more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.
foul.